Welcome back to Growing Up Godly. Today we're going to be showing you our big fall blowout! Sorry, I think I hit you. Anyway, to celebrate fall finally being here, we are going to be showing you guys some easy and simple fall DIY projects. DIYs! I love DIY day! All the supplies that you will need for these you should either be able to find at home or at your local craft store. You ready to get on to the video? Yes! Let's go!
It's like hours. I want to do DIYs. Let's do some DIYs.
Before we start, we're going to need some protection because we don't want all of this beautiful fall fashion to get dirty. Here we go. Let's go to the DIYs.
For the first DIY, you're going to need a block of wood, some black and orange paint, a paper plate, a cup of water, and a paintbrush. To start off this DIY project, I'm going to be taking my paintbrush, dipping it in the orange paint, and start painting my log piece. Now, I didn't want to cover the whole face of the log with orange paint, so I painted a boundary of where I wanted the orange paint to be. I'm going to make this circular in the shape of a pumpkin. Once I'm done painting the boundary, I'm going to fill in the rest with my orange paint and then let it dry. Once it dries, put on your second coat and then let that dry also. Once the second coat is dried, I'm just going to take this little paintbrush here and write the word fall on it. Now you can write different words like fall and welcome and things like that, but I prefer to put fall, so I'm going to do that and just take the end of the paintbrush, dip it in there, and write the letters F-A-L-L on my log piece. Now that I'm done writing the word fall, I'm just going to take a little bit of the black paint and add a little stem at the top to complete the project. And there you have the finished DIY. It was super easy and I love it in my room.
For this DIY, what you'll need is a fake LED candle, some Mod Podge, a branch of fake leaves, a paintbrush, and some stickers and markers, but that's optional.
So for my DIY, I'm going to be doing a cute little fall candle. And so what I did is I got one of these LED fake candles you can switch on and off, and use that instead of a real candle. And so I didn't want to Mod Podge all the leaves on here because it was probably real wax. So what I did is I got little parchment paper and I wrapped it around so that once fall was over, I could take it off and I could use the candle for something else. And so I'm going to be Mod Podging the leaves onto the little saran wrap instead of the actual candle itself. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my leaves and I'm going to cut off the ones I want to use. So I got this little branch at our local craft store, and it technically isn't supposed to be used for this purpose, but I'm using it. And I got some little fake leaves too, or some little, what do you call them? Like little mini leaves. So I'm going to cut off the ones I want. I don't want to use too big because then it'll take up the whole thing. So I'm going to use more of the smaller ones. Alright, so I'm going to kind of design what I want on here, like, you put this one here. if you wanted to write out like fall and stickers on there, or put smiley faces on the leaf. Like, you can do anything you want with it. It's really yours, your creation, so you can do whatever you want. But yeah, this is mine, my cute little candle.
For this DIY, you're going to need a mason jar and a paper plate, some orange paint, masking tape or sticky paper, a paintbrush, and a cup of water. To start this cute mason jar DIY, you're just going to screw off the lid of your mason jar so that it doesn't get wet from the paint. Afterwards, you're going to take your paintbrush and start your first coat of orange paint all over the mason jar. And I forgot to mention, before you start, you may want to already cut out the shapes you want of your masking tape of the two eyes and the mouth and stick those on the mason jar before you start painting. I made this mistake and I wasn't a big fan of how the eyes and mouth turned out afterwards, so I'd recommend doing it beforehand. Then, after you stick those on, you're going to do the first coat of your paint. Light and stick it inside the mason jar to make it glow like an actual pumpkin. If you want to know what that looks like, here's a shot of it right now.
And you'll need some fall scrapbook paper, some fall cookie cutters, markers, stickers, and burlap string.
Our next DIY is like super cheap and super cute. It's little leaf garlands you can hang up in your room. Alright, so first I got some nice scrapbooking paper, like all fall-y colors. So after I picked out my paper, I get these, and these are actually cookie cutters. They're little fall cookie cutters. Aren't they so adorable? It's like so cute. Anyway, there's 2 leaves and an acorn. So I'm gonna flip the paper over, and you can see I already traced this one. I put it on there and I traced it. So yeah. So you trace it with the pencil. You cut it out, and the reason I'm doing it on the white side of the paper is so when you cut it out, you won't see. Like, I'm choosing 6 verses and I'm going to put them all on there. You can do like FALL if you have 4. You can do your name, like SHLYN. No, there has to be another one. I have 2 N's in my name, people. Okay, anyway, you can do that. But I chose to do verses because, I don't know, it's really encouraging. Ta-da! Awesome. I like that. I think it's really cute. Alright, so then you're just going to do the same thing with all of your leaves. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be poking holes and tying this burlap onto it so it can look like the leaves are falling. So I don't have a mini hole puncher, so I'm going to just use a pencil. I know it's probably not the smartest idea.
Well guys, thank you so much for watching. We had so much fun making these DIYs and they look so cute in our room, and so we hope you try out a few. Yes, if you try some of these DIYs out, please leave a comment in the comment section below telling us that you tried them out.
And speaking of the comment section, at the beginning of next year,
First video
next year, we're going to have a Q&A for the first time ever. So please, we need some questions, or else the Q&A is going to be very boring
and really short
and really weird. So comment below so we can have a nice Q&A.
You can comment in any of the videos from now until December, and we'll be doing the Q&A either the first or second week in January, depending on when our posting day is. But yeah, we're super excited to share that with y'all. Please comment it below, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Bye-bye.